What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA ticker.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with amazing fundamental news directly related not only to BABA ticker but also to all of the Chinese companies. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I have to say that I made my previous video just several days ago and we don't have much price action during last session, as you can see right here. And I made my video right here at this point and I've told you that we should have some kind of bounce in order to unload at least the latest wave to the downside. And this movement to the downside doesn't have a lot of waves in it, and this means it is very difficult to make any breakdown according to Elliott wave theory. But in my technical analysis, I will show you how we can handle this movement to the downside and how we can catch the bounce, the real bounce of this asset. So, and let me show you that we have several key points. One of them definitely is 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. It is the price point of roughly $84, and it is the Fibonacci retracement level if I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from the swing low to swing high, because we completed all 5-way structure inside this movement to the upside. This means we can project these levels, and we have very good reaction from golden pocket, but it wasn't enough to make the real movement to the upside because it doesn't have enough volume. And right here we have another range of support that is crucial for this asset, because if we will break the range of $73.12, the lowest point so far, definitely we will see a lower lower low, and this means that from the technical standpoint we might have even lower targets. So, and let's continue with the fundamental news. What are the main news for this ticker right now? And let me show you first of all this article. We are on motleyfool.com, and this article was published on April 22nd, and it's titled "Why Alibaba was rising today on a terrible day for the markets." And let me quote you this. Shares of Alibaba were up as much as 5.5% today, before settling into a 0.8% gain as of 1:56 p.m. Eastern Time. Still, that figure looked terrific next to the general US markets, which were down as of this writing. And let me quote you this. Yesterday, this means on April 21st, Chinese Security Regulatory Commission held a meeting with members of large banks, insurance companies and the country's social security fund, and encouraged these large in-country investors to buy stocks. This comes as the Chinese indexes are down some $2.7 trillion in value and are actually all the way back to levels not seen since June of 2020. It looks as though many investors heeded those orders today. And this might be one of the reasons, and let me quote you this. Although this wasn't a fundamentals-driven rally today, Alibaba's stock sure does look cheap. It currently sports a forward PE ratio based on the next year's earnings estimates of 10.5. That is very cheap, especially for a large cap tech giant in the growing fields e-commerce and cloud computing. On the other hand, there are still many risks involved in Alibaba. The first is on the geopolitical front. Should China pursue a closer relationship with Russia, it could lead to more isolation of the country, which would not be good for the Chinese economy or Alibaba's business. The second concern is on the competitive front. I've had concerns over the strength of Alibaba's moat against other rivals, JD.com and Pinduoduo, especially since the government began implementing anti-monopoly regulations over the past year. Alibaba showed a very tepid growth in its core business last quarter, even while JD.com maintained growth over 20%. And definitely we still have a lot of risks related to the Chinese companies in general and related directly to Alibaba. But I have to say that for now this asset might be even more attractive, because one of the main risks probably will be eliminated in the near future. And let me show you this article. We are on ChinaDaily.com, and this is one of the main newspapers, main social medias in China that speaks, basically that writes in English. And let me quote you this article. Pact over US delisting issue on the horizon. And this article was updated and was written on April 23rd. And let me quote you this. Negotiations between Chinese and US regulators over audit issues involving US-listed Chinese companies have proceeded smoothly so far, and a cooperation agreement appears possible, said Feng Xinghai, vice chairman of the China Securities Regulatory Commission, on Thursday night. As a part of the anticipated cooperation agreement, the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board, the organization overseeing the audits of US-listed companies, will be able to conduct inspection in China of Chinese accounting firms that audit US-listed Chinese companies. Any such inspections would be reasonable, rational and legal, said Feng. Uncertainties over the US-listed Chinese companies, which squeezed their share prices over the past few months, may end soon, he said. And this happened, I have to say that this major news happened right after another 17 US-listed Chinese companies were identified by the US Securities and Exchange Commission on Thursday for failing to meet the audit requirements under the Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act. Companies including housing services provider KE Holdings Incorporated, electric vehicle maker Li Auto, and the courier company Best Incorporated will have to provide evidence to the contrary before May 12th. Otherwise, they will be delisted from the US exchanges in early 2024. And I have to say that this news by itself is really important, because this statement was made by Vice Chairman of the China Securities Regulatory Commission. And China Securities Regulatory Commission is basically the Chinese SEC. And definitely Vice Chairman shouldn't spread any misleading information. And that's why, for now, we have to wait what will the Security and Exchange Commission answer to this statement, and what will be the next step of these relationships. If everything will be okay with this agreement, definitely all of the Chinese stocks that are suffering right now because of the potential delisting, they will skyrocket and they will bring a lot of upside potential. And let me show you the tip ranks forecast. For now, we have 18 ratings related to BABA, and 17 of them suggest to buy, and only one suggests to hold. And the lowest price target is $75, highest price target is $276, and the average price target is $171.4. And to this range, we have about 91.17% of upside potential from our current price. And this means, if you are risky enough and if you've already done your own due diligence, definitely you can count on BABA stock as a potential contender to your investment portfolio. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, how we can handle this movement to the downside, and how we can find the entry point for you as a swing trader. Definitely these type of movements are very dangerous, because it is just catching a falling knife, and this means we have to be very cautious. But if I connect these two tops and project the parallel line to these bottoms, definitely we can see the channel. And this channel, as you can see, we have consistently lower lows and lower highs. And when this channel will be broken to the upside, when we will break this upper resistance, probably we might retest it from the top and we will go higher with the increase in volume. Definitely it will be a very bullish sign, and it will be the sign where you can enter your swing trade position to hit some higher targets. And this is the first major news. Second one, right here we have, as you can see, we have huge gap in between the range of roughly $77 and about $87. This means, from the technical standpoint, we might even fill this gap with the price action. This means you have to be prepared for potential movement to the downside to the ranges of roughly $77. And technically, I have to say that for now you can only enter your long-term investment position with this asset, because fundamentally this company is very attractive and it is very cheap right now. This means it might bring you a lot of profits in a medium and long-term perspective. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.